食神, thank God, from Yuan Hai Zi Ping, discussing direct wealth, 论正财. Why direct wealth? It is similar to direct officer. It is yin meeting yang wealth, yang meeting yin wealth. Mostly for direct wealth, represent my wife's wealth. The wealth from the woman must be strong in spirit. After that, can be usable. If the serf is spiritless, withered and not vibrant, even if the wife's wealth is generous, ample, sufficient, only able to look, at the end, not able to use. For wealth must obtain the season, no need to have many. If the wealth is prosperous and the DM is strong enough, able to win control, transform to officer. Heaven and Yuan one energy, referring to the qi of a Bazi to be studied as a whole. When the serf is weak, meager, poor, not able to control, it is hard to fix in such a case. Prefers to have strong serf, not suitable to encounter control luck period. The one which control refers to the officer ghost, the servant killing, afraid that the month commander is weak or in sick chi phase. Further, without the support from the parents' ground, referring to getting help from the resource, the parents. Instead, lacks wealth. Further, meeting wealth, considered as prosperous wealth. If not able to control the wealth, numerous disasters will occur. Although during younger years, located in rest prison stage, therefore not smooth, many worries and issues. This is referring to the person during young age encountering weak chi phase. Or middle age or way year, return to the ground of the parents, the resource, or with sanhe combination is able to help the serf, suddenly becomes flourishing, not able to manage. If prosperous during younger age, good during the younger age, good luck period, diminishing during old age, not only poor, sad and frightened, will also encounter numerous quarrels. This is when during the young age, the day master is strong, prosperous, but as they grow older, the luck pillar becomes weak. Then during the old age, it is not good for them. Cover, referring to wealth, the reason for argument. All the four pillars producing without noble chart, not worth Kong Wang. Further, during strong luck period, three combination produce wealth, represent a noble life. The quantity and depth of the fortune determined by the chart structure's weight in the chart. Prosperous wealth, birth officer. The serf must be strong. Prosperous wealth will diminish the serf if the serf is delicate. During hurting officer, wealth luck period will encounter strange disaster. All with punishment together with servant killing, very inauspicious. Class 6. Direct wealth person likes to be strong, likes resource, dislike officer star, dislike indirect resource, dislike to be weak and pitchen to rob the wealth. Cannot meet officer star, afraid that the wealth chi is robbed. Lacks resource, able to produce serf who is weak. Example for Chiat DM with Chi Earth as the direct wealth. If the serf is weak, it is disastrous. For a person with wealth in the chart, will be wealthy, cannot adopt a child, must produce own child, or will clash the parent. Day master prosperous without rob wealth, without officer, is considered splendid. or with officer star in the chart, which is rooted during heavy wealth luck period, it is auspicious due to it producing officer. With wealth star obtaining the ground, inauspicious during officer star luck period, afraid of it controlling the serf, especially bad when serf is weak. Mostly for wealth, there is no need to differentiate between direct or indirect. With resource available, can become wealthy. Example, for Ting Day Master born in the month of Yu. This chart Ting DM sitting on wealth ground, wealth structure, further meeting Si Yu Chou metal formation, which represents strong wealth. With metal cover, metal protrude in the HS, obtaining wood store in Wei, able to produce Ting fire. With a strong self, is able to control the wealth. During its south luck period, wood and fire period becomes very rich. Ting use Ren as officer, use Ken metal as wealth, metal able to produce Ren officer. The serf in prosperous village during LP which support the DM will be rich. If the chart uses wealth, it is better not to meet with officer. For example, for Ping Day Master born in the month of Yu. This chart Ping DM meeting 3 sun which represent the wealth. Is this a beautiful chart? Ping uses Koi officer, use Sin as wealth, meeting 3 Shen and 1 Yu as wealth, which makes wealth prosperous. Making the day master weak, being sick at Sun, death at Yu, has no Qi energy. During West metal luck period, the DM becomes very weak. Prosperous wealth produce ghosts, destroy and damage the DM, not able to control the wealth. As a result, represent a poor life. Example, for Sin Day Master born in the month of Wei. This chart has Sin DN sitting on Yu, Year pillar sitting on Mao. The DM and the wealth are both prosperous. Also obtain Kui Wei eating god, also support from Wu Zi resource, tremendous riches and honor. Example, for Jia DM born in the month of Si. This chart Jia DM born in the 4th month, protrude being Ting fire, born during month DHSS Wu Earth. Our EB is Yin, which is also Sikan Lo. As a result, the wealth is prosperous. The Jia DM is also prosperous. During young age, during Wu Ji Wei luck period, early luck period, hurting officer meeting wealth chart structure, obtain Wu Earth as wealth. Therefore, during Wu Ji Wei prosperous luck period, producing the earth, the reason for abundant wealth. Tortuous during Sin Yu luck period, meeting officer star is inauspicious. During concern Sin Yu west direction meeting officer, the reason it requires extra effort for everything. During Ren Shi luck period, with Ren to control the Ping, within the hurting officer and eating god, losing the officer and wealth, whole family die and arrange for the funeral. After 59 years old, during Kui Hai prosperous luck period, then can relax. Even though Kui Hai represents the resource for Jia wood, but dislike fire to clash with the water, especially with In Hai, there is Ren water. 65 years old, meeting Ren Chen year, die. Ren Chen protrude Ren water. During luck period, there is already Chen within the chart. Will die undoubtedly. For HO meeting wealth chart structure, inauspicious to meet officer, only likes to meet wealth. Very inauspicious for Ren water to control the fire, making the fire not able to produce the earth, which is the wealth for Jia wood. 子平正经 chart structure. To establish a chart structure. Example from 子平正经 on chart structure establishment. Chart structure analysis involves a good understanding of Bazi fundamental. For Wu Earth, the DM born in the month of Zi. For this chart, where two indirect wells protrude in the HS, is considered auspicious due to the wealth growing the direct officer. The direct officer E wood, which is in the hour pillar. The chart structure is considered as wealth structure growing direct officer. For Kern matter DM born in the month of Yin, this is a wealth structure applied with eating god. The chart structure would be considered a broken structure with a weak day master and the protrusion of direct officer. In this chart, there is no officer protrusion, and the DM is supported by rob wealth, considered as affectionate even with the protrusion of rob wealth. Bazi of Governor Chen, Bing DM, born in the month of Shen. For wealth applied with resource structure, the resources are not damaged by the wealth due to the distance and separated and protected by Bing, which control the Kern wealth. The Kern wealth is in the hour pillar, separated by the DM, and the resources are in the month and the year pillar. For Kern matter day master, born in the month of Mao, wealth and resource are not auspicious to obstruct each other. This chart is a wealth structure where the resource and wealth are next to each other, not a good structure, ordinary grade. The wealth E is in the year, and the resource G, Earth, is in the month HS, which are together and which would obstruct each other. For Wu Earth Day Master, born in the month of Zi, wealth structure applied with eating god and resource. Due to the distance between the eating god and resource, there is no obstruction, and the chart structure is considered established. Wealth chart structure applied with eating god and resource. For Koi Water DM, born in the month of Si. In this chart, the eating god and resource are clashing. Due to the EG being clashed, the direct officer inside the Si EB are protected. Considered as wealth chart structure, eliminating the eating god to protect the direct officer. For Sin Matter Day Master born in the month of Wei, wealth structure applied with the help of hurting officer. The wealth must be weak, which requires support from hurting officer. In this case, the Jia will protrude in the HS next to the Sin friend, which can rob the wealth. The Ren hurting officer can mitigate bridging the Sin to produce the HO, which in turn will grow the weak wealth. For Jia Wood DM, born in the month of Chen, the Wu Earth protrudes in the HS, together with 7 killing. The 7 killing combined with E rob wealth, removing the 7K, leaving the wealth establishing the chart structure. For Wu Earth, Day Master born in the month of Zi. In this case, the Jia 7K is counted by the Ken, e.g., which in turn grow the wealth. For G Earth, Day Master born in the month of Hai. G Earth born in winter, making it a cold chart. The wealth structure with protrusion of E7K and Ting resource. The Ting resource acting as a bridge for the E wood to produce fire, establishing the wealth structure. The Ting fire further acting as climate adjustment, giving the cold chart warmth, considered as a noble chart. For Ren Day Master born in Wu Man or Kui Day Master born in Si Man, the chart structure can be established with a single protrusion of wealth due to the direct officer inside the Man EB. For Ren born in the month of Si, with a single protrusion of wealth and the Wu 7K inside the Si Man is abundant. For Ping Fire Day Master born in the month of Shen, the Ping rob wealth is too heavy, making the 7K to control the fire. Wealth structure using 7K where the surf is too prosperous.